The Tennessee Department of Agriculture mistakenly missed a deadline to apply for a federal grant that would have funded $7.2 million to farmers and food banks in the state.
Cornelia Nicholson has more on how this loss of money could impact our farmers and our neighbors.
Tennessee farmers and growers typically supply thousands of pounds of fresh produce like these carrots and apples and plenty of meat for our community. But with the loss of a USDA grant, many of them are forced to cut back drastically. Melissa Blevins with the Chattanooga Area Food Bank says in 2022, they partnered with the state to apply for the USDA's new grant that would help farmers and producers to be able to expand, plant, and harvest more food. They were awarded $8.2 million federal dollars.
For the 95 counties across our state and all of our farmers, growers, and producers, this money was a game changer because it didn't come with a lot of ties. It was simply to help them build capacity. Blevins says the food that was produced stayed in the local and rural communities. The funding was supposed to be multi-year, but Blevins says there was a miscommunication between the state and the USDA, which led to Tennessee missing the deadline to apply for the grant in 2023. We asked for an extension. Tennessee Department of Ag was denied the extension to apply for the grant, and that money is no longer available.
The 2023 grant would have funded $7 million to the state. Blevins says it's been devastating because many farmers were counting on that money to expand their production.
I talked to one farmer this past week, and he's now having to sell his product at a loss. He was hoping that this program was going to continue on for the next year and was counting on it.
Not only is the loss of funds impacting farmers across the state, but food banks as well. With the farmers not being able to harvest as much for local food pantries, Blevins says those pantries are turning to the Chattanooga Area Food Bank for more food.
So that does create a challenge for us at a time when we're all paying more for groceries than we've ever paid. We're going to provide more food this year in terms of groceries than we have in the 51-year history of this food bank.
With that money no longer available, Blevins says they've been looking at other ways to supplement those funds.
Right now we're asking our elected officials to consider a good faith support in this year's Tennessee budget, just to it's not going to be a solution to the $7 million shortfall that our farmers are experiencing right now, but it's a good faith effort.
The Chattanooga Area Food Bank is asking the community to reach out to their state leaders to find a solution to the loss of this funding and a way to help our Tennessee farmers and growers. In Chattanooga, Cornelia Nicholson, Local 3 News.